Is the 2026 Chevrolet Trax really worth $25,000 when you could get a Honda HR-V or Mazda CX-30 for nearly the same price? I asked that question while standing in a crowded parking lot last month. Keys to 3 subcompact SUVs in my pocket, a full day of real-world testing ahead. I wasn't just comparing horsepower or infotainment screens. I wanted to know which one actually makes daily life easier without draining your wallet. After 10 days of school runs, grocery hauls, highway commutes, and even a weekend road trip with 2 friends crammed in the back, one truth became clear. The 2026 Chevrolet Trax isn't trying to be flashy, it's trying to be useful. And in a segment full of style over substance contenders, that might be its greatest strength. As I drove, 5 practical, no-nonsense questions kept coming up, the kind you ask when you're budgeting carefully and living fully. Number 1. Does it actually feel bigger inside than its price suggests? Number 2, how does its 1.2-liter turbo engine perform in real traffic, not just on paper? Number 3, is the tech intuitive or another layer of frustration? Number 4, at $24,995 starting, are you getting true value over rivals like the HR-V or CX-30? And most importantly, does it drive like a car that respects your time, your passengers, and your peace of mind? Let me walk you through what I discovered behind the wheel. Number 1, surprising space in a compact package. The 2026 Trax is technically a subcompact SUV, but step inside and it feels closer to a compact. Thanks to a stretched wheelbase and clever packaging, rear legroom measures 38.3 inches, more than the HR-V, 36.2, and CX-30, 35.7. I fit 2 adult passengers in the back with room to spare, something neither rival managed without knee complaints. The cabin design is refreshingly open. A low dashboard, upright windshield, and available panoramic sunroof create an airy, uncluttered feel. Cargo space? 25.6 cubic feet behind the rear seats, again beating both the HR-V, 24.4, and CX-30, 20.2. I hauled a week's worth of groceries, a folded stroller, and even a small bookshelf without folding the seats. The liftgate opens wide and the load floor is low, ideal for heavy bags or pets. For city dwellers or young families needing maximum utility in a small footprint, the Trax punches well above its class. Number 2. A small engine that punches above its weight. Under the hood sits a new 1.2-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine making 137 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque. On paper, that sounds underwhelming, especially next to the HR-V's 158 horsepower naturally aspirated 4-cylinder or the CX-30's 191 horsepower turbo option. But in practice, the Trax feels surprisingly peppy around town. Thanks to a quick-shifting, continuously variable transmission tuned for responsiveness, acceleration from 0 to 30 miles per hour is brisk, perfect for merging into traffic or darting through intersections. Highway passing requires planning, it's not a speed demon, but it holds 70 miles per hour comfortably. More impressively, I averaged 32 miles per gallon combined in mixed driving, matching the HR-V and beating the CX-30's 28 miles per gallon. For a vehicle this affordable, that balance of livable power and efficiency is rare. Number 3. Tech that works without the learning curve. Every 2026 Trax comes standard with an 11-inch diagonal infotainment screen and an 8-inch digital gauge cluster, both angled toward the driver for easy viewing. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included even on the base LS trim, unlike the HR-V, which only offers wireless connectivity on higher trims and charges extra. The CX-30 includes wireless CarPlay, but buries climate controls in touchscreen menus, a major annoyance when adjusting temperature on the fly. The Trax avoids that trap. Physical volume and tuning knobs flank the screen. Climate controls use simple buttons with clear labels. The voice recognition, powered by Google built-in, actually understood, "Hey Google, navigate home," on the first try, even with road noise. After a week, I never once cursed at the interface. In a world where tech often complicates simplicity, the Trax gets it right. Number 4. Price to value where it really shines. Starting at $24,995, the Trax undercuts the HR-V, $26,500 plus, and the CX-30, $27,000 plus, while offering more standard features. Even the base LS includes automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, rear seat reminder, and a rear view camera, all part of Chevy Safety Assist standard across the lineup. The HR-V only adds adaptive cruise control and lane centering on EX trims, $29,000 plus. The CX-30 locks advanced safety behind its premium package, $31,000 plus. If you're buying on a budget, which many subcompact buyers are, the Trax gives you critical safety tech others withhold. Add available all-wheel drive for just $1,500, and you've got a winter-ready SUV under $27,000. That's hard to beat. Number 5. A ride that respects your daily grind. The Trax isn't sporty, and it doesn't pretend to be. Instead, it prioritizes comfort. The suspension soaks up potholes and cracked pavement with quiet composure, unlike the CX-30's firmer setup, which transmits every bump into the cabin. The HR-V rides smoothly but feels narrow and darty on highways. The Trax, by contrast, feels planted and stable, even in crosswinds. Wind and road noise are present at 70 miles per hour, but not intrusive. The seats are supportive for short trips, though long-haul comfort lags behind the HR-V's plush thrones. Still, for a vehicle under $25,000, the overall refinement is impressive. It doesn't excite, but it doesn't exhaust either, and sometimes that's exactly what you need. So, is the 2026 Chevrolet Trax worth it? If you prioritize interior space, standard tech, real-world fuel economy, and genuine value over brand prestige or driving drama, then yes, it may not win design awards or thrill enthusiasts, but it solves everyday problems with quiet competence. It's the anti-hype SUV. No gimmicks, no inflated pricing, just smart packaging and thoughtful execution. In a market where everyone's shouting, the Trax whispers, and somehow you hear it clearly. If this honest, experience-driven breakdown helped you cut through the marketing noise, consider subscribing to Luxury Motor. We don't chase trends, we test truth, one real-world mile at a time. Thanks for reading, and I'll see you in the next review.